Everybody, got the old Mongo man out here in the garage. We are gonna mess with that a little bit today, I think. What's up, Forza King? Forza King, my day was pretty good. How was yours? I'm gonna do some wiring here. At least that's the plan. Sean O'Shea? Yes, sir. I'm gonna get started here. I had been kicking around what my plans were gonna be. Whether I was just going to get all this stuff mounted before I actually made it work. But KJ told me that I should make it all work. So let's make it all work. All right. A hot and a ground. Am I gonna need the, what do we got here? No, they have hot and ground right on them. 30, 10, 5. How many amp is that? Should say right here. But it doesn't. It just says to observe polarity. You say those can't be any more than 10. Amp, but the good Lord only knows. Just how many amps they are. This is it here. At least I'm pretty sure this is it. I might be wrong. For sure. Little light pods. Yep, that's them. So, no paperwork. There. See if the box says anything. Color adjustment. Setup timer, voice responsive, music responsive, different patterns. That is it. RGB, red, green, and blue. kicker. President McKinley. There's the AUX Beam. President McKinley. That's the radio. That is for that. And that. I think that is the power kit for that. That's for the radio. That's for the radio. That's for the radio. Well, not in there. I guess it's anybody's guess at this point what they are. Eagerly anticipating this. Oh boy, I hope not to disappoint. All right. Now this is the power supply for these lights. Those lights are all going to be mounted. I think those are going to be 13. Color changers go outside. Yes. I run with a 20 volt, 20 amp. If you put that is a negative. Go right here. This is now garbage. Hope everybody had a good day today. Monday. It felt like a Monday, didn't it? Wednesday. Trying to be extra careful here not to get into the wires in this, because this is a 2-wire junction. Don't want to get in there and cut them up. It's been decent. I heard you tell Forza King yours was good. It was good. Just a long day. Another Monday. Monday. Harvey. What am I messing up, Harvey? Let me know. Thank you, Sean. Now, the interesting thing here is that these are the push pins. And I am willing to bet that I don't have, well, I have these. Should be able to use. Maybe not. Toss that one. And there's the sound of silence, and in the naked light I heard 10,000 people, maybe more. Almost. Last night was a long night. I wanted to get to bed early and then maybe try and wake up later, but well, that didn't go as planned. I did get to bed, I don't know, about 11:30, and then back up around, oh, come on. I guess I was back up around 2 o'clock, anxiously wanting to see what was going on. It was shortly thereafter that we saw Pennsylvania go towards Trump, and I think that's what everybody was waiting for. Was PA to go, which is the state that I live in. So once they went, it was pretty much decided, and Fox jumped right on board. I guess they wanted to be the first to call it, and they did. I think the other, I honestly do believe that they were putting way more drama into it than what needed to be, sensationalizing it for longer view times. I think it was decided pretty quicker than they put on. What do you guys think? Ouch. Smash that like button. Hey, Mike. Welcome back, guys. As of today, we are under 100 hours left to get monetized. We usually have a heat gun in this garage or in this toolbox, but it's not there. Yeah, I think they really tried to sensationalize all that last night. I think it was figured out a whole lot sooner than they actually said it was. That's hot. Should be, right? Just came off the heat gun. So we are going to put this on a 20 amp circuit. At least that's my plan. Wow. That's hot. Nice. That is ground. Can live with that, I think. Or maybe let's do something like this. Bring that up in there a little bit. This fits on here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, that is power for that. Now, that is going to need power from this. Do 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 do. And that I would like to be, because that's some serious power there. I have this. Chadwick, welcome on, brother. Man, oh day. That's like no power at all. Yeah, you know what? This is for the, that's why. That is for the speaker. The kicker sub. That's the installation kit for it. So I guess I bought that that amp install kit for this. Power ground system control. Ground control to Major Tom. Your circuit's dead, there's something wrong. You guys got a whole lot better at making sure people hit that like button I've seen. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Like I said, we're less than 100 hours away from actually being monetized, which is awesome. That's the next big goal. And once we hit that one, I've got some crazy ideas kicking in my mind. Oh, look at this. That we're gonna step away from my preamps. Not real sure what this is. We know what this is. This is ground. That's a whole bunch of, oh yeah, a bunch of good stuff there. That box is empty. Stepping away from this channel, keeping this channel as my long form channel, and starting another that will end up being the, oh, what's the word I want to use? To where the other channel will end up being my shorts or live channel, where we can do everything there on the lives. I'm not very proud of that. That's where power comes in. Come on now. Don't do that to me. In the naked light I saw. I wonder where KJ put all my cables at. 10,000 people, maybe more. I really don't think that has to be 4 gauge, but I have it, so I am going to use it. Right? And it doesn't need to be as long as it is there, of course, because, well, I am going to do some neat stuff. I almost need one of them positive and negative junctions on this thing. Let me see if I can find the other shine down. That works too. Sports channel? Sports channel, no. A live channel. To where I can do all the lives on my other channel. A commenter on a liberal news outlet crying this morning. 2 for 2. Hit the like button. Looks like we're 13 likes behind viewers. Shorts, yeah, shorts and lives. Because the, I don't want to say it, but I think the shorts are killing the live channel. But this vertical live is definitely revitalizing the channel and getting me my watch hours. Without a single doubt about that. Back to reality. I had this cover. I saved it. I don't know what I've done with it at this point. These are going to be power and grounds for the Dumaflogy. You know what I need to figure out? Are all these connected? Like Is this one connected to all these, or are they just connected across? Let's find that out. I want you to make noise. That is a negative. They're hot across each other. Interesting. Interesting. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that would make 12. No, that's only 6. That is only 6. Okay. Gotta find another cable. I found the cable. Clearly not as good as some people are. I found my cable, but I didn't find my terminal ends. And some more wire. This guy's got to go somewhere in here like that. So I'm going to put it right there. That's the power supply for that. Gotta come out of there with a negative. I need them other terminal ends. Kenny, where's my other terminal ends at, brother? I need my terminal ends. Terminal ends, I need my terminal ends. Terminal ends. Terminal ends. Come on, what's that from? Terminal ends. Gorillas. Esta gorillas. Man, I really don't want to do that, but I don't have much of a choice unless I go individuals. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That would be 6 to 6. Man, what a pain that would be, huh? All just to make it a little easier. You guys are probably like, dude, we can't hear what you're thinking. I know, sorry. We can't hear what you're thinking. So, I'm running a bunch of lights in the truck, right? These are all going to be outside of the truck, and they're multicolor LED. I've got those wired to a 20 amp circuit on the AUX Beam controller. So the AUX Beam controller needs power and ground. Power and ground. So that'll power the AUX Beam. The old Pioneer here needs power and ground. And then system control, which will come from the radio, and bridged or mono, or not mono, speaker input. Power, ground, system control. System control from up top. This is actually my $120 amp. Oh yeah, look at that bad bitch. Pardon my French. I have to drill a hole and get that mounted in there once I get some cable in it. But again, I need my terminal ends. So about the only thing I can do right now without terminal ends is going to be to do, so these, like I said, are going to be strip lights. One, I need to do power ground, power ground, power ground, so that I can run the lights right to these. I don't, those lights must be in the truck. I'll be right back. I have this all drawn out somewhere. The bolt in the center of the circular saw is reverse thread. Yeah, it's left-handed thread. That way it doesn't come undone while you're using it. What are you building, Sean? Must be doing something. 9 likes, 15 watchers. I know this is boring stuff. This is the CAN control for the AUX beam. The wire that runs up to the control switches. What are you doing tomorrow? Are you kidding me? That I can live with. Lights, camera, action. Master switch power cable. Hello? Somebody's out there. Lord, it's the devil. Alright. So that is something entirely different. This is more of the same. Alright, so these are actually going to be for, they're not for what I was thinking they were at all. Which you would think that the guy that put all this stuff together would know what they were for. But apparently he doesn't. This is the power cables for the AUX beam controller. Putting some trees out at the fence line. And I bent my only wood blade for the sawzall. Ooh, nice. They got two different lengths. I like that. They were thinking ahead. I don't need this super long negative, I can tell you that. That is 10 million liters. That is not really the truth. No, it's Americans, 3/8. That's impressive. Something's the matter already. Gotta put that on there correctly if you want it to go on. Maybe that negative isn't a bad length. And that is 10 millimeter. 10 million meters. Okay. That'll work. Leave that long. Hot to hot. Get rid of this thing. And then the naked light I saw, 10,000 people, maybe more. This has got to go from here, which I've tightened. Somewhat tightened, anyway. These the same length. That one's a little longer than the other. It is good. There. Nice. Nice. Very funny videos. You have too much than too little. Yeah, definitely have too much than too little. But that's okay. Okay. Powers, hots, knots. AUX Beam has power. The AUX Beam controller has power, y'all. I'm not real sure what this does. I'm gonna have to read. It says that this, there's two wires. Nope, one wire. I know it goes here. And there's two wires there though. I don't know if this is a remote trigger that turns the AUX Beam on. It says the master switch power cable. The master switch power cable. What does the master switch power cable do? We're about to find out. Hello, everybody. Holy smokes, it's 9 o'clock already. Daggone. Roy Jean, this thing's backwards. Why do they have it? What? It literally, oh, it's like a map. Lots of pictures. On a wiring schematic, I would say probably not. AC, connect the ACC fuse red wire to fuse adapter. So they want that. You positive for the unit? You're positive for the unit. Yeah, it's the remote trigger, is what they're telling me. Connect the ACC wire on the cigarette lighter or radio fuse to get power. So it's going to be, it's going to get power. Man, how in the Sam Hill am I going to do that? Well, all this stuff is going to be accessory powered anyway, with an accessory solenoid. 12 volt constant duty accessory solenoid is going to power this panel. I'm breaking it out of the Bronco power because that Bronco was never meant to power this amount of things. So that can go to my they want that to go to vehicle power. That might be a problem. We'll cross that bridge when it arises. I don't know why they make this stuff so small. This is tiny wire. Tiny wire. Sounds like that's a tomorrow problem. Yeah, it is a tomorrow Mongo problem. Not a today Mongo problem. That'll work. On the end of this, fire up the heat gun. You guys yelling at your phones or your laptops or whatever it is that you're watching me on right yet? Because I'm using butt connectors. There you go. There's always more where that came from. 13 likes, 11 watchers. Phone's almost dead as usual. This is going to be the first power in my power board. That didn't work too well. Ta-da! That will all. Well, shoot, I guess I could run it with the power wire that away if I wanted to. Up with the power wire. Right, what I got there. Yeah, that doesn't look terrible, huh? Okay. Power ground, power ground, power ground. And they can all be powered off of the same fuse. 10,000 people, maybe more. That'll be 3 lights on this side, 3 lights on that side. That's maybe a bit much. Blue. Hey, Loftus, you made it. Started to wonder where you were there, buddy. Have I told you guys how hot that gets? Well, let me assure you, it gets good and toasty. Good and toasty. I don't know how much of a party it is. We will be having a party though, hopefully some night this week. Once we make that all important 4,000 hours of watch time. That's the plan anyway. It is November the 6th, and I am sweating out here. I'm in shorts and an undershirt. And I'm still sweating, so. I have never been a firm believer in global warming. That's for sure. But I guess something's got to give. I don't think blue is going to be my trick here. It's going to be yellow. Yellow, yellow. I need that blue again soon. Nope. Yellow, yellow. Tiny yellow bubbles. Where am I going? Where am I going? I didn't know I was going anywhere. I'll be going to the house here shortly. Right now I'm trying to get the BOV1 done here. Get some wiring done. What are you doing? Oh, I see. What are you doing? I am wiring the sub panel for my Bronco. Trying to get it all just how I want it. Make it nice and neat, nice and orderly. That way if I have any problems later, I can troubleshoot right through them. Figure things out. said I wanted to do something there, but now I forget what it was I wanted to do. I need to go find some black wire so I can run the grounds. Right now I am wiring up the power sources for these terminal strips. And what those terminal strips are going to be are little red accent LEDs that are going to be in different spots on the interior of the Bronco. I told you guys that I think it's hot yet? If I haven't, let me assure you that it absolutely does. Let's roll that over. Always pick the wrong one. What do you guys think of these butt connectors? I've had pretty good luck with them over the years. Trump won, he sure did. Now they're calling it climate change because the weather patterns didn't fit the narrative. Yeah, global warming, climate change. Thankfully, but like I said earlier, the gap should have been much wider. Well, I have a theory, guys. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and this actually isn't my theory. I heard this today at work. Somebody was talking about, let me heat this up. Somebody was talking about the numbers. Now, I haven't verified this, and I shouldn't be passing it along without verifying it, but I just want to, maybe one of you guys have heard about it and can clarify. The number between last election and this election, ouch, that's hot, and how those numbers prove that there was something weird about the last election. Again, I haven't reviewed the numbers, so I don't know if there's truth to it or not. But apparently somebody was saying that this election, even though everybody said was supposed to be record turnout, actually was several million off of last election. Again, I could be neither confirm nor deny the numbers because I haven't looked into it personally. And I don't want to go spreading rumors. Thankfully, but like I said, there we go. Phone was just about to die. I gotta find some black wire. Hot and ground, power in. That, I need black wire. Then I need to get the AUX Beam controller out of the Bronco. This isn't gonna be as easy as said as done. And then like you blind I saw 1,000 people, maybe more. Okay, Kenny, you got any black wire over here? Big black wire. No little black wire. Huh. Well then, I have, I don't know where it is, but I have red and black wire somewhere. I have this stuff, but that's really soft and supple. That's what we're going to be wiring up later to test. I know I have about 1 million more of them things. Ah, I knew I had it. Just do not remember where I put it. I need one more of those. Okay, I still need black wire. Here, might there be some in the toolbox? It's a negative. It's not like I need a whole bunch of it either. Got a bunch of red wire strippers, wire ends, battery. KJ. All I need is a little bit. Yes, Phoenix, I definitely remember you. Where is it, man? Where is that black wire? It's by Henry. Do you know where the little terminal ends are too? I found the red wire, but I couldn't find the black wire. The terminal ends for the 4-gauge wire, I need those. I don't know where they're hiding at. They said that black wire is over here. Very much left. Any black wire. Ah, I found it. I found it.
And if you read your comments, you'd find it faster.
You got dude. I was clear over there.
Yeah, you could walk over here and I was commenting. But if you don't read your comments.
That's awful thin. That's awful thin. We had a visitor last night to the shop, and he brought us gifts. The Cornwall tool guy was here. He gave us a flag. 105 years of cornhole tools.
I don't know which one.
105 years. That's a long time for making tools.
What do I have to read here, Dan?
All of them, son, probably. I don't know.
There's only 2 on the block.
Well, you got 2 of them then.
You know, there's 3 lines out.
I don't know.
I don't know where this one goes.
Yeah, I really don't know where that one goes.
I don't think anything's screwed in the bottom of the cooler.
No, they're push-ins. Unless there's like a junction down there or something. Like I said, guys, it is the 6th of November here. And I am literally in the shop sweating with shorts on.
Because none of these ends have a push lock. They're all like that.
Well, good look. I thought they were push locked into the bottom of that transmission. I know they were on the earlier ones. No, they were screw-ins? Oh man, that's going to be way easier now.
That's a tomorrow job, though.
That's a tomorrow job. That's you don't want to crawl under there and get oily and sweaty. That stuff's hot. It's hot. Channel is really close to being monetized. I think it's like 72 hours is all we need. I think I have that in the bank already, because they're 5 days behind. But we'll see. Let's see how it ends up here. Yeah, it's crazy. Those wood heaters, we're not burning wood today, brother. If we were, it'd be like a doggone sweatshop in here. Wouldn't it, Kenny? I think KJ was surprised he came out here and seen me wiring. He said, holy smokes, he's actually working on the Bronco finally. Of course, I think, Sean, you said the same thing, didn't you? Finally working on that stupid Bronco. What are you doing over there, bro? That didn't work. That didn't work. You actually love the Bronco, or do you love the premise under which I built it? It's funny that I'm working on it now that I shouldn't need it anytime soon. If you know, you know. I did talk to a couple guys today about buying a couple bulldozers I saw were for sale. Some armor plate. Problem is, I can't get clear out to Granby to get it. If you know, if you know, you know. You didn't think that was funny? Yeah, it was kind of funny. It was dad joke funny. It was dad joke funny. Killdozer. Sean knew what I was talking about. I actually have a Heemeyer or muffler repair shop shirt that I wear to work usually on Fridays. But nobody, I've had to tell everybody the joke. Nobody's got it on their own. Which I thought was really weird. I thought surely somebody would know. Not that I idolize the guy. But sometimes, as a man, kind of like Kenny Roger tells us, sometimes you got to fight to be a man. One more connection. Get this licked. I'm gonna put some power to it and see if tonight was a success. Sometimes you gotta fight when you're a man. You're putting that headlight in or taking it back out? Where'd you guys go to dinner tonight? Those tacos or a different one?
Those gringos. The one right there is as soon as you get into the right there before you make the right.
Los Gringos, isn't that the same people that did our tacos for work?
Huh?
Los Gringos is a taco place for work.
No. Those mariachis.
Those mariachos? This is just temporary. Don't scold me. Because of my ineptitude here, inaptitude. One. Any of them aftermarket headlights are awesome to deal with, ain't they?
Yeah, they just fit so freaking well.
It's like the Chinaman that built them knew exactly what they were doing.
separated.
They're coming apart.
Yeah.
High quality, man.
Huh?
High quality. What'd you pay for them? Like $100?
Yeah.
That ain't working. I am wiring up the sub power panel for my 1985 Bronco. This will be all of the auxiliary power for the truck, because I know that the 1985 wiring is not going to be up to the task of doing what I want it to do. Whoa. Seth was a little excited last night when he found out we had a, whatchamacallit, wasn't he? Last night I was the first to watch the live. Gotta learn how to stop doing that.
Where's she one?
I hung up.
What is this for?
That's how I'm gonna power all this. There'll be 6 in the center console. And then another one that goes up and one that goes down.
This looks like fun.
Yeah, it is, trust me. Pretty much everything I just did tonight is fun.
Oh, mounted all this in there?
I did that a long time ago.
Too bad you gotta take it all back apart to paint it.
I'm about to take it apart right now.
Is it ready to be painted?
Black screen, I'm still here. Guys, I'm probably gonna have to, what'd you say, Bill?
You said you still have to. I don't remember.
I'm gonna have to shut her down and get started again. Okay, that's a good sign. There goes Clifford. Am I back? Started working again on my end. Tell me if it's if you guys have video again. Do you guys have video again? What he doesn't know is that shakes the entire inside of this garage when he does that. My dad's friend, back when they was in high school, he was driving his Bronco, and he had a humongous bass inside when he was playing at full bass, rust falling off the cab. There's no rust in mine. I've already gone ahead and fixed all of that. At least I hope. But I'm not after major bass. I'm after nice sound. These are actually, this is for the door speakers. Believe it or not. All right, so I got power to this thing. Of course, I don't have power here yet because I don't have any fuses in. I need 2 fuses. And I should have power to this, and then we'll try and power that up. So, let's get together and find a fuse. Because it's all I have. Well, it is not all I have. It's what I have right here. We are going to use, nope, a blown 30. That 20 is good. And if I put it here, those lights ought to work. Look at that. That's awesome. And if I put it here, that ought to power up the AUX Beam. I don't know that the AUX Beam is powered. Unless I plug in a couple of these. I don't know if these are the right ones for these. I don't know. I just don't know. One is in here. These 3. There's only 9 in that box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Maybe they send 1 extra. I don't know. For the love of gosh. I can't see. This has a little thing on it there. Right here. Oh. Okay. That's that one. I gotta unplug the other one and make sure it's plugged in right. Which I don't believe that it was. Okay. Yep. It is now. These color changing LEDs are going to go in the interior. Right there. Right there. Okay. That's all those. Now to make those work, I've got to plug this bad boy in. Yeah, see, these are just 2 wires. Like President McKinley. there. Right there. Ooh, I got light. I got light on the AUX Beam controller. That's good. Okay. And if that's the case, I should be able to go, look at that. Oh, would you look at that? Okay. If I hit off, everything shuts off all at once. The lights, the back lights stay lit up here. That's interesting. Oh, I see. That shuts them all on and off at the same time. Or you can just toggle them there. If you want to shut everything off at the same time, you just hit that button. That's awesome. Let's see if I can find another fuse. Fuses. One left. Is it any good? It is. It's a 15 ampere. If I put it in right here, those are working. They do. Those are all on. Oh no. You nincompoop. Why'd you guys let me do that? I'm blaming you. You guys shouldn't have let me do that. Yeah, I wanna AUX Beam control these. Right now, they're essentially on or off. Those are AUX Beam controlled. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. I'm back. Bye, Games. Have a good night. Bye, guys. Games. It was a 74 Bronco. Sweet. All right, so what I ended up doing here, of course, these are all hardwired directly into the fuse block. So as soon as you put a fuse in or turn the power on, they turn on. I don't necessarily want them that way. So what I'll have to do is this and this, and this, these power and ground need to come over and go into that thing, which it doesn't look like there's going to be enough room to do that. Dirty dog. But what I do like is that this button right here turns those on and off. And you can shut them all off. So if you turn these all on, that would put power to everything on there. It's all solid state, so you don't hear anything clicking. You can hit this, shuts them all off, turns them back on, or you can just control it by itself. So, not bad. I just did a little faux pas on these auxiliary lights, and we'll figure that out here. And what we're going to end up having to do is there'll be two sets of these. This one will power that one, and then from here, it's going to go out into the truck because there's going to be tons of these red lights. As you can see, there's a bunch right here inside of this thing. There's 4 of them there. They'll all go together into one of these. All right, I think that is it for the night. Let's do this test. Yeah, that killed my AUX Beam power. Let's turn it back on, and it turns back on. And click, turns those on, and back off. That's sweet. Is that thing that goes to the roof in the cab? Yes, it is the thing. That is, I took it out of the roof of the cab. That's the center console. There is something else that's going to go on that that's laying here. I have to drill a hole in it. I need to start putting tools away. Where did I put it? There it is. And that's this Dumaflogy, which, as you can see, is a PowerPoint, but it's also supposed to have, let's see, I should be able to do this pretty quick. You as well, Loftus. Stay safe. See you tomorrow. Yeah. Thanks for joining us tonight. Greatly appreciate it. So this thing is going to be powered in the cab. So ground. Power. Ooh, he's not happy. He's happy there. That's interesting. I wonder if that battery's that dead. It is. That battery's that toast. Something's going on here. Power there. 12.8. In the ultimate test, or another test, 12.7. This one. Will it charge my phone? The answer is yes, it will. So as you can see there, it says 12.7, 12.6. Whoa, you can't see nothing but me. Got it over there. Everything is working as it should. And all I have here is this battery's jumped. So the ground will go down to the ground lug on the frame. And the hot, which is over there, this wire right here, will also go to the hot. Actually, this will go all the way to that 12-volt solenoid. My man is making an IED. No, unfortunately, this is just the brains for all of the accessories for my Bronco. This is the main power subs panel for it. We're just getting started here. I'm actually running 2 batteries for this, just regular size diesel batteries, but I am going to run 2 in it. I have 2 battery boxes in the truck. Is that the thing that goes to the roof in the cab? Yes. Happy Trails part. So do you have to run a bigger battery? Yes. What is all this going to? So these LEDs, I keep forgetting. These LEDs, which I have wired to the wrong power source, they actually need to be powered by the AUX Beam, by this little Doomaflogy. They are going to be interior lights. So there'll be two of these actually. There's one for interiors, one for exteriors. I have little red exterior LEDs everywhere. These 3 right here are going to go on the left side. This thing lives on the floor under the center console. So these 3 will go in the center console. There'll be 3 more over here off of this board to that one for the other side of the center console. So far, I have this is power to the AUX beam, and this is power to the LEDs. This here, LEDs, AUX beam. These are all grounds up here, ground strips. That is the circuit breaker for the AUX beam. This is the door and B pillar. I can't get a speaker in the A pillar. In the B pillar speaker amplifier. This is the controller, which I'd show you how it works because I have an app on my phone, but that's got to wait until I shut things down. That will control the color of these. And these are supposed to go outside the truck. So these are all the outside ones. The inside ones are these guys right here, and they're all white. So that's the other thing I have to do is I have to, probably one of these will all be red on this side, red, and the whites will all be on that side for interior lights. And then, of course, I have 3 here. I can put how many ever one I want on there. Right now, I've just got 3 wired into it. I want to make it as simple. I mean, I know it doesn't look very simple right now, but believe it or not, it actually is decently simple. And then this guy right here, which is just a Amazon special, is going to go right over here. And this is, again, that AUX beam controller. It's a CAN bus controller, so this single wire with 4 wires in it, power ground, CAN high and CAN low, is what controls this box. So it controls 8 different circuits. And those 8 circuits all have different, as you can see there, different fuses. What's our 30s, 15s, 10s, and 5s. So pretty cool. The President McKinley will get powered from this fuse box as well as all of the exterior lighting. These are red LEDs here as well. So a lot more to do, but this is a good start tonight. Tomorrow we'll continue on with this and see where we go. So right now I know that I have the exterior LEDs wired to that one right there. And that's going to be, well, there's 9 of these that change color. And once I hang up here, or once I get off the live, I'm going to see what those look like, what color I can make them change into. All right, I'm gonna swap this around. Hopefully that wasn't too boring for you guys tonight. This is all for BOV1, my 1985 Ford Bronco, which is there in the background. A lot of this is just unproven. It's all up here in my head. I did write it all down at one point, and I'm just now getting to putting it into reality, making it all work. So, like I said tonight, I got these LEDs all wired up incorrectly. They're wired straight to battery power, but they got to go through the AUX beam, and so do the other ones. So these have to come off of. Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good, sir. Naganathan. I bet you I said that right. Naganathan. We're doing pretty good here. Just actually wrapping things up for the night. This is what we've done. If you weren't with us, I started wiring all this stuff up for BOV1. I got to get another roll of black wire. Yeah, I remember that from the other day when we were having the conversation. With a name like Naganathan, I know a Nundan and a Raganundan. Nundan, I forget Nundan's last name, but I also know a Raganundan that we work with at work. So yeah, lots of brain smoke went out today. Luckily we didn't let any smoke out of the wires here. I just, like I said, I've got these wired to the wrong power source, so I'm gonna have to redo those into the AUX beam, which, you know, it is what it is at that point. Have to put some more holes in the thing there so I can get through it with wires to the underside and come up on the other side, which I'm gonna have to do a lot of that anyway, because this stuff here should all really, like these power cords, that center console that goes over top of this thing comes right up close to it. There's no room, like you see how this stuff is all going over the edge. I won't be able to do that. It's all gonna have to go underneath of that plate, which is gonna make it even more complicated. But that's what we're in it for. That would have made for an interesting live. When I was talking to the guys from India, or what, when I drew it all out. I believe I've lost you, Sean. Or I haven't lost you, you've lost me. What would have made for an interesting live? I may as well leave you guys on here. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleaning up. If you got any questions, the smoke. Nah, no, it wouldn't have. You already saw the smoke coming out of my head. Wasn't that good enough? You wanted smoke out of my wires, man. That was the objective tonight, was to keep the smoke in the wires, right? Which I think we did a pretty good job of. Off. Yeah, that was a successful night, I think. Got everything all working out there. I still have to mount a couple things. Gotta find some things. I'm gonna leave all this stuff hooked up. That AUX beam, I'm so happy that thing seems to be working correctly. I was concerned that I was gonna end up with some problems with it. We could kill power to this thing. That, unplug my phone. This needs to go back into my truck, this phone charger. So yeah, I'm gonna have to redo some of this, like I said. These circuits right here that I did all this joining, it all has to go. I'll likely put a hole over here and a hole over here and run all that stuff under and back up into that AUX beam controller, because the AUX beam is what needs to control those. Because life light's flying over. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I once took a trip in a life flight helicopter. It was not my favorite day here on the earth, I can tell you that. I think we worked through a lot of good stuff here tonight. I do have to get some heavier duty black wire, which is not a problem. That's that. All the tools are away. I may have to get a longer AUX Beam cable. The control cable, or the CAN cable. CAN stands for Control Area Network. For you guys that don't know, modern cars use it everywhere. And what it is it's simply two computer nodes that talk to one another. So did I. Had a stroke when I was 10. Damn. Glad you're still with us, man. That's crazy. Yeah, so CAN, Control Area Network, is, like I said, where this little node, this is a computer node, talks to this node. This is all solid state. There's no relays here. And like I said, 2 5s, 2 10s, 2 20s, and 2 30 amp circuits on this thing, which are pretty cool. But I'm going to have President McKinley will be powered out of here. Interior lights will be powered out of here, and a couple other things. Radio, all that good stuff will be powered out of the fuse box in here, which will be powered with a 12-volt solenoid, a constant duty solenoid from outside of the truck. Just so everybody can see what it will look like. That gets snapped on there like such. And this AUX Beam controller lid. Like that. It hides everything. And it looks really nice. Alright. I think that's it. You guys got any questions for the old Mongo man before we sign off? Thanks for joining us tonight. If you like what you saw, subscribe to the channel. We are really close to being monetized. I don't know what that really means as far as how much money or what we'll be able to do with it, but it's definitely a goal that we've been trying to get to for a very long time. It is a masterpiece. Greatly appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. Probably more of the same tomorrow night. Mongo Man is out. God bless America.